Good evening, guys. It's time for another kit review. This is brought to you by Mr. Shane Smith by request. He, of course, is building that nice little Airfix 110 that he's been working on, and it looks fantastic, Shane, once again. And Shane, I made Shane aware that I had just got this kit. Actually came in the mail yesterday. It's my first Eduard kit. And what we've got here is a 1/72nd scale bf110 C or D in the Profi Pack edition. And this is a fully loaded, nice little kit. So, what do we have? Look at the box art. There are 5 different variants to paint or build. That's excellent options. Gorgeous box art on the front from the original drawing. I don't think anyone can complain there. Aircraft in flight. This side we have information from the distributor. Oh look, it's brought into the country by Squadron. There's a shocker. Of course, made in the Czech Republic. This kit dates from 2012. A very new kit. Let's take a look on the inside. And what do we have? So, first sprue we have is the clear parts sprue on this very interesting fan pattern. You know what? And this is a Ziploc bag, so this is easy enough to remove. These clear parts are superb. And just to get my camera to work properly, I'm going to let you guys take a look at the detail on the clear parts. And notice that even though they're 1/72nd scale, they are not overly thick. Detail is superb. First rate in 1/72nd scale. And very interesting, they chose this pattern. Now some of you guys that have purchased Eduard kits in the past may have seen this before, but it is certainly new to me. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera. So, what do we have in the next set of sprues? Fuselage halves left and right with detail and props and external drop tanks and the Decals. And you're thinking, Andy, what in the world is a Decals? So focus camera. That is a Decals. Note that it does not turn an ME-110 into or a BF-110 into a float plane. That was an external fuel tank. It was an attempt by the Luftwaffe and the RLM to increase the effective operating range of this aircraft. And my understanding is that it was not very effective. The fuel tanks leaked, gasoline vapors or fuel vapors would leak into the cockpit, and there were a number of explosions and fires, so it was deemed unsafe. But the level of detail is superb, and guys, this is a recessed panel line kit. You guys can see the detail. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pull the sprues out of the bag. I'd rather not anyways, if I can help it. External drop tanks, the detail for the nose, especially where the cannons protrude. There we go, camera's cooperating. Superb detail on all these parts. So what do we have in the next sprue? We have vertical stabilizers, additional drop tanks, more nose choices. This is because of the different variants that are available, and a hard point for bomb and drop tank installation. There you go, there's that. The aircraft wheels are molded in 2 pieces. You look at the detail on the vertical stabilizers. Superb. Fine parts, the small parts, there are quite a few fiddly parts, but the reviews in this kit, from what I've seen on the internet, are excellent. No one seems to complain. The fit seems to be quite good from the reviews. Of course it should be, since it's a new kit. check out the spring detail on the landing gear strut. Right there. It's really nice. So, that sprue. Next sprue, we have the wings as one-piece assemblies. Should ease construction. No, I take that back. Only the lower is one piece. Two piece on the upper. My mistake. Sorry, guys. But the detail, as is the rest of this kit so far, is quite good. Check out the panel line detail. I don't see any sink marks on this black. Notice it's recessed panel line with rivet detail. It's quite excellent. Engine compartment detail. These parts seem like they're going to take a wash very good. Engine nacelles, you can see the back side of the engine nacelles there. More tail parts. That was it for the sprues. So not a ton of sprues. It is a fairly high parts count for a 1/72 scale kit, but as you've seen, the detail, of course, is quite good. Now, the instructions. We'll get to that in a moment. This is what you get with being a Profi pack. Now, like I said, some of you guys are going to be familiar with this because you've bought or own or have already assembled Eduard Profi pack kits. They come loaded with the masks for the canopy, ready to go. In addition to that, about a zoom photo etch set with the painted details. And if anybody has not seen these, look at this close up. Look at the pre-painted canopy, or excuse me, cockpit instrumentation, seat belts. They're superb. All that ready to go, and that's part of the radio antenna. I was looking in the instructions earlier. Detail on that is just exquisite. So, and 2 sheets of decals. So there are decals for the avionics equipment or flight instrumentation if you don't want to use the photo etch. Plus the numbers, several different units to choose from, obviously. That'll be called out, of course, in the painting and marking guide. But as you can see, these are crisply, they are a little shiny, but they do appear to be very thin. They say made in the Czech Republic, so I'm not sure who made those. Eduard may have potentially made those. And a second Decals sheet, including, ta-da, Swazies. Yep, it's upside down. So appears to be additional markings. I think there are going to be a lot of nice stuff to add to my spares bin from this. Of course, maintenance stencils, do not step on my airplane. All of that, of course, is on this Decals sheet. So a lot of really nice additional details. So let me move the box out of the way. I'm going to throw the sprues back into the primary box here. Let's take a look at the instructions briefly. Angle the camera down just a tad. So, first thing that's different about the instruction, of course, it's a smaller instruction booklet, which is nice, especially for the size of the kit. And it's printed on glossy paper. I like that. It's really nice. It's a smooth gloss type paper. We have a rather complete and thorough history of the vehicle on the first page, and a painting and marking call out for vehicle flown by Major Erich Groth. And I'm not familiar with him because I don't know Eric German well. I don't know aircraft history that well. The first page, what we have is call-outs for instruction signs, things like optional, bend, open hole, the typical model instructions. A really nice sprue map. These parts are not numbered, which would have been nice, but it is showing you everything that was included with the kit. The instructions are really, oops, sorry about that, gentlemen. Our instructions are very concise, giving you the options of either photo etch, you see this, or the plastic styrene piece, calling those out clearly in the instructions. So this first step, of course, this first page consists almost entirely of the cockpit construction, moving straight into the wing construction on the second page. Please note that it's calling out the different marking versions, so you need to make sure which one that you want to build, and that you pay attention to this while you build it, so you don't make a mistake and install an incorrect part. Painting callouts. Looks like they're using TexasAndy paints. Here's choices in the different noses of the aircraft. Once again, it's notating here marks A and B, so you need to pay attention to which one you're going to build so that you install the correct part for that type. Here's the mask installation instructions. This is nice, including not only the canopy mask, but the wheel masks as well. That will be very handy. So it continues with the installation of the clear parts, right into the intake for the radiators, which is nice. Down to the landing struts on page 7. Installing the gear door. Here's another one of the examples I wanted to show you where it gives you the option of using the styrene part or the photo etch part. So they're giving you the choice. So you can choose to which level of detail that you want. So moves on to installing the propellers. Here we're getting near to the end of the build. Exhaust for the engines. Here's the D variant showing the Decals. And notice that they're calling out which of this equipment that you install is based entirely on which version that you pick. So you just need to notate which marking version you've selected. I've already mentioned that like 4 times. So. And look at this, beautiful full color painting and marking guide with the 4 or 5 vehicles that we talked about. This one is Trapani, Sicily, 1941. This one is Norway, spring of 1940. Nice splinter pattern camo. That one has the Decals that I mentioned, the external fuel tank. Looks kind of like a float device, but it is not. This one is... This is a reconnaissance version, but it doesn't say where it's served. That's this one here. And then here's a North Africa version painted in black, which I think is odd, or dark gray for a North Africa version. So unless that intended to be a night. But you know what, guys, I was not entirely correct on the paint callouts. I'm very, very pleased to report this. Look at this. So the RLM equivalents are listed next to the TexasAndy or GSI Krios paint callouts. So if you have the correct colors, like for example, if you have the Vallejo RLM set, you can match that up no problem. That's super, super nice. I'm very pleased with that. So there's that. That is basically the kit, guys. It's a small kit. As you can see, not a lot of sprues, but the detail is exquisite for the scale. This kit was not very expensive. It was about $25 US. I purchased the kit from scalehobbyist.com. I'll throw a link up on their website if you're interested. If anybody living in the US has not purchased from them before, they are superb. Their prices are even better than Sprue Brothers. Their shipping is a bit slower, but they are completely reliable. I've bought a lot of kits from them. I would definitely recommend buying from them if you could. Gents, thanks for watching again. I appreciate your support, and I'm seeing everybody sending me messages about joining the new Recce group build. That will prove to be fun. But thanks again for watching, gentlemen, and you have a good night.